I think the next order of operation for me is going to be to go see the Minecraft movie. All right, I usually wait for streaming for shit like this, but I have to go see it. I have to. I got to see if my theater experience is anything close to this. I hope not, but it would not surprise me at this point.
All right, I am so excited to watch this movie, man. I've heard good things online from other people. I heard critics didn't really like it, but you can never really trust critics. They're so hard to please. The audience score is looking okay. It's got Jack Black, Jason Momoa. But those two are really the only ones you need. But man, I have nothing but hope for this movie. I even brought my trusty little notepad here. I'm gonna write down every single thing I like about this movie. And I guarantee you, by the end of this movie, 3 pages are gonna be full. Watch this.
They just like to chill, trade, and eat buttloads of bread. They love crushing a loaf.
I'm gonna squeeze for your safety. I understand. Wow. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft.
It's not very good. Here's a little bit of a fun fact for you. I just recorded an hour-long video going through my entire thoughts of Minecraft. Every single thing. Even like everything I wrote down on paper and everything. But I had forgotten to check my mic quality, so it sounded like this the whole time.
There were some parts of this movie I actually did enjoy, you know, but I'm not a chicken jockey.
So I'm pretty happy about that. So to save myself a little bit of sanity, I'm not going to go over every single thing I saw in the movie and wrote down on my notepad, but I am going to go through a lot of the main points that I liked and quite a few things I didn't like about a Minecraft movie. Now, before we get into this, I'm going to give like a real quick summary of the story, and by real quick, I mean like there is almost no story, so this is going to take me like less than a minute to get through the whole thing. Now, normally I would say spoiler alert, but honestly, there's nothing you're going to be surprised about this, so, you know, but just in case, spoiler warning. Jack Black lives boring office life. He goes into a mine, finds magic cube, gets transported into Minecraft where he befriends a dog for several years. Evil pig witch wants cube to take over the world. Jack Black gets abducted and the cube is sent into the real world for safekeeping. Kid and sister move into a new town after mom died and they're already misfits. Jason Momoa lives in this town and he is an ex-professional video game player with a rundown video game store. The kid and Jason Momoa befriend each other. Jason Momoa finds magic cube at storage auction. Kid puts the 2 pieces of the cube together to go find the portal. The kid, his sister, Jason Momoa, and the real estate agent all get transported into Minecraft where they get into a fight until Steve saves them. The shell of the cube was destroyed during the fight. After making a stop by the village, they head to the Woodland Mansion to get the shell for the cube so they can go home. Jason Momoa pretends to sacrifice himself to buy the others some time. The evil pig witch gets the cube and starts the end of the world. The good guys do a gear up montage and start fighting and winning. Jason Momoa wasn't dead and saved the main character at the last second. Jack Black beats the evil pig witch and the sky beam is destroyed, saving the day. Everyone, including Steve, goes back into the real world to have a happy ending. A Minecraft movie, 2025. We're all on the same page now. Okay, cool. That's exactly how the movie felt for me. The story did not matter. No one cared about the story, okay? The story was so unbelievably bland. The exact same with the main kid character, his sister, the real estate agent, the evil pig witch. Literally everyone who isn't older than 40 in this movie is so dull. But I will say this. I like Jack Black and Jason Momoa in this movie. I don't think many people are going to argue with me on that one. They carry this movie. Every second they're on screen is pretty good. Every second they're not on screen is damn near unbearable. I guess that's a little harsh. It's not that the movie is like utterly dreadful. It's just kind of boring and bland. For a game that is all about creativity, Minecraft, literally the only limit to that game is your imagination. They have people like building computers and building giant like real life like structures. People have like a 1-to-1 of the world almost in that game at this point. They have an entire like library that's actually like the Library of Alexandria in Minecraft. It's like the biggest library in the world in Minecraft. The amount of like creativity in Minecraft is absurd, and they poop out a movie like this They let out a little like Cleveland steamer on our chest. Like it's so bad. Minecraft is like the perfect outlet for like a super out there, wild, creative story, and they come up with this bland like unseasoned chicken breast ass movie. That's why I gave it a bad score. Was I entertained for the most part on this movie? Yeah, like I said, Jason Momoa and Jack Black, whenever they're on screen, it's a good movie. It's a fine movie, and they're on screen for most of the movie. But literally any other time, any other character is on the screen, it's so dull. It is so dull. Now, I do want to say I did take notes during this movie, and like I said, I'm not going to go through everything twice. So that, you know, that whole hour-long recording of me talking about every single point is lost to the wind. But I will go over some of the things I did kind of like in this movie. I thought it was fun. I'm a broken record, I know, but Jack Black, Jason Momoa, and Jennifer Coolidge. Jennifer Coolidge was in this movie for like a total of maybe 4 minutes, and she was great in it. It was great. That whole side quest with like the random villager going out into the real world and you end up finding love with Jennifer Coolidge. That was actually funny. That made me giggle. Speaking of which, there was a couple of jokes in this movie that actually made me giggle. The one that made me laugh the most is whenever the kid made like a tater tot gun, and Jason Momoa is just right behind him and it's like, hey dude, can I play with that when you're done with it? And it was just so funny. He's like, yeah, the Minecraft world didn't look bad. I will say, like, I don't know how I would expect a Minecraft movie to look like, but I guess this is as good as you can do. Let's see. Oh, that piglin general guy with the soft voice, he was funny. Okay, hold on. The Iron Golem with Swift Step was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty neat. I'd like to see that. I'm surprised they don't put that like in Minecraft now. It'd be really cool if you could have like an upgraded Iron Golem. That'd be pretty sick, I think. I don't know why they don't do that. The sneak attack knife bit was funny at the very end with Jack Black and the main villain. It lasted a little too long, but I still thought it was funny. I actually laughed out loud at that, so that was cool. And this is going to be my last positive, and this is just a given. It was a complete dunk no matter what happened. Jack Black singing in this movie. He's got like 3 or 4 songs. I can't be mad. Ever since I saw Jack Black in School of Rock, I don't mind him singing at all. Even in like Nacho Libre, whenever he just did, I am singing at the party. I do think if they were to cast anyone else as Steve, the movie would not be anywhere as successful as it is now. And apparently it's hyper successful. Like I am shocked on how many people went to go see this. Speaking of which, I want to address one thing. In my previous video, I said this.
It seems like it's very much a kid's movie, which is perfectly fine. That's all it should be.
And I just want to grab him and strangle that thought out of him. The best kids movies of all time are the kids movies that are also good for adults. I feel stupid that I said, oh, it's a kids movie, it should only be a kids movie, nothing else. That is a super stupid point of view. A kids movie can be a good movie in general. It's hard, it is very difficult to write a good kids movie that's also enjoyable for adults, but it's so rewarding. Some of my favorite movies ever are animated kids movies. The Incredibles is probably like my top 3 favorite movie ever and probably my favorite animated film. Kung Fu Panda is probably the one I've watched more than any other animated movie ever. And The Iron Giant, also a kids movie, is probably my favorite, like probably top 2 favorite movies of all time because it's so much more than just on the surface, you know? There are great kids movies that are also just great movies in general and that can actually teach a lesson. Minecraft? Nah, this movie is not going to teach you anything. This movie, it likes to say that it's all like 4 people being creative and everything, but then it shits out just the most mundane, basic story ever that's solely reliant on 2 people's performances. Now, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but if you enjoyed this movie, by all means, I feel happy for you. If this is a great movie for you and your kids, or, you know, if you just sat there and enjoyed it and you like seeing Minecraft on the big screen, fantastic. I'm happy for you, okay? I don't want to sit here and say that anyone, like, people shouldn't enjoy this movie because they should, you know? If you like it, you like it. But for me, if I try to imagine this movie without Jack Black and Jason Momoa, it is horrid. Absolutely damn near nothing redeemable. And that's a problem, especially for a game that is all about creativity. And the last thing I wrote on my way out of the movie theater was this. For a game that's all about creativity, it is completely stale and corporate. 3 out of 10. Wait. Okay, I forgot. the memes. Okay, sorry. Like I said, this movie's been going crazy with memes, but I got to experience it firsthand. And when the certain scene came up, you know, I'm not gonna say it. The CJ scene, you know, there was one kid, and I'm telling you, this kid was a unit. This kid must have been 4 years old, and he was short, stocky, and had a beer gut the size of my fucking uncle, dude. This guy was built like a tank. And he was the only one in the entire theater that jumped up and screamed, "Chicken jockey!" as loud as he could. I am not even joking with you. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. And oh my God, it was so awesome. Also, another thing, most of my theater was like teenagers, older teenagers, early 20s, and then just a whole bunch of old people who laughed every single time Jennifer Coolidge was on screen. And I found that awesome. That was so funny. Now I'm done. Okay, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit like and subscribe. I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subs on this channel. The last video I made did pretty well. I'd like to see that. If you're interested, I do live streams on TikTok and YouTube and Twitch if you're interested in that. Otherwise, you know, if you decide to stick around, I'll see you later.